Welcome to a tale of courage and sacrifice, where one spark ignites a rebellion. In District 12, dawn breaks like a wound. The sky bleeds pale light over coal-dusted streets where hunger lingers like a shadow. Katniss Everdeen stirs, her breath a faint cloud in the chill. The world is still, but her heart is not. Today is no ordinary day. It is the reaping, a ritual of dread, where names are plucked like petals from a dying flower. And somewhere, deep within her, a scream is already forming. The morning unfolds in whispers. Katniss slips into the woods, her sanctuary, where the air smells of pine and freedom. Her bow hums in her calloused hands, each step a defiance of the capital's chains. She hunts not just for game, but for moments, fleeting seconds where fear cannot touch her. Yet today, the forest feels different. The birds sing too softly, as if they know. Her thoughts drift to Prim, her sister, whose laughter is the only light in their crumbling home. Prim, with her wide eyes and fragile hope, who must not face the reaping's cruel lottery. Katniss's chest tightens. She cannot let it happen. Back home, the routine is a fragile shield. Katniss braids Prim's hair, her fingers steady, but her mind racing. Their mother, hollowed by loss, serves thin broth, and the silence around the table is heavy with unspoken terror. Outside, District 12 awakens to the reaping's grim rhythm. Bells toll, distant and mournful. Families shuffle toward the square, their faces carved with resignation. Katniss pulls on her mother's faded dress, the fabric scratching against her skin, a reminder of all they lack. She glances at Prim, so small in her borrowed blouse, and vows to keep her safe. The square is a sea of grey. Coal dust clings to boots, to lungs, to hope. The capital's banners flutter, garish against the drabness, and Effie Trinket's pink wig gleams like a cruel jest. Katniss stands among the girls, her spine rigid, her pulse a drumbeat. The air is thick with dread, each breath a struggle against the weight of what's coming. Children clutch hands, mothers swallow sobs, and the wind carries the scent of fear. The reaping is a theater of sacrifice, and they are all its unwilling players. Effie's voice cuts through the hush, bright and brittle. She speaks of honor, of glory, but Katniss hears only lies. The first name is drawn, a boy, Peter Millark, whose kind eyes flicker with quiet terror. Katniss knows him, vaguely from a moment of bread and mercy long ago. But her mind is elsewhere, tethered to Prim, who stands trembling in the crowd. Then, the second name. Primrose Everdeen. The world stops. Katniss's heart lurches, a wild thing caged in her ribs. Prim's name echoes, a blade slicing through the square. She sees her sister's tiny figure move, her braid swaying, her steps faltering. Number. This cannot be. Katniss's voice breaks free before her mind can catch up, raw and desperate. I volunteer as tribute! The words tear from her throat, shattering the silence. Gasps ripple through the crowd, but Katniss feels only the burn of her own resolve. She steps forward, her legs unsteady but her will iron. Prim clings to her, sobbing, and Katniss pushes her back, her whispered promise. I'll come back, a vow she cannot know she'll keep. The square is a blur now, faces fading into a haze of shock and pity. Effie's voice falters, but Katniss stands tall, her fear buried beneath a mask of defiance. She is no longer just a girl from the seam. She is a sister, a protector, a spark in a world of ash. In that moment, her choice becomes a ripple, a crack in the capital's iron grip. One act of love, one cry of courage, and the tides of fate begin to shift. District 12 watches, breathless, as Katniss takes her place. The sun climbs higher, casting long shadows over the square. But within her, a fire is kindling, one that will not be snuffed out. And in the stillness of that cruel dawn, a rebellion is born.